Hey, Carl. Carl Shield. Hold on, I gotta get myself up here. Hold on, I'll be right back. Don't go away. I just gotta put you down for a minute. Okay, got it. I have to turn the sound down on my phone. I didn't get that one coming over my head. Good to see you, Carl. My name is Barb, and we're Barb's Myrtle Beach Plains. We're at the Myrtle Beach International Airport in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, on the east coast of the USA. I think he's waiting for a plane to land. Unfortunately, they come in right over my head where I'm parked. It's very hard for me to catch them. Have a go. It is an international airport now because Spirit goes to Toronto, Canada. Carl. But that's the only one at this point. You're not going to see United Kingdom or New Zealand. You're going to see United States from the major airports here in the United States. You will see Spirit from Canada. The road that you're looking at is Kings Highway, what's called the Business 17. Parallel at the end of the runway is Highway Bypass 17. The airport lies between those two roads. He's actually taking off. After he lifts off, he goes over my house. I'm kind of in the glide path when they take off. Now okay, he's been sent over to this little holding area for some reason. The runway ends down by those trees, and parallel to this road is bypass 17. So you cannot extend the runways because it lays between the two roads. That plane that just came in is coming in off the ocean. If you want to go and download Flight Radar 24 and follow along. The planes will go out over the ocean, make a hard left turn, and come in over the beach, over the hotel, and then just land like you saw that one. That is the back of the airport. This airport is not as busy as it used to be ever since COVID and all the restrictions on flyers. That's the ATC tower. It is a very busy highway, Business 17. Thank you for the likes. I'm attempting to reach a goal of subscribers where then I will be able to get a little help, get better equipment. But I do have a camera and a YOLO box. I just can't get them to go live. I am working on it, and I am waiting to hear from YOLO. Just one little thing must be something. And then I'll be able to use my camera on a tripod and give you excellent 4K live. Okay, yeah, Carl, I know. I checked that out a couple of times, and it was an interesting airport. It would be great if you could make your way. I understand you don't drive a car. Make your way to that airport. Find a spot. Not easy. This is a very hard airport to find a spot where you get a clear view of the airport. And then you could go live from there. Finally taking off. It's probably passing my house right now on the glide path. I heard one today. I was going out to my car in the driveway. They don't go right over my house, but I can stand in the driveway and see them going. Hey Pete, okay, great. Yeah, I just thought I'd swing over here. It's not raining, but it is windy. And just see if there's anything coming or going. I just have put a phone call in to Mr. Ryan about the ATC and invited him to the live. And so we'll see if perhaps he comes to visit us. I'm pretty sure he's working today, but I couldn't talk to him. I left him a voicemail and told him we're going live and invited him. Okay. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out if the lady put me through to his voicemail, and I was able to leave him a pretty decent message, and asked him, of course, told him he's very popular, which he is, obviously, and invited him to the chat, told him to hang on until I get a couple of moderators in here, and invited him to the chat and asked him about the ATC here. It's all over everywhere, but I just want to hear it from him. So we'll see. We might have a chance to talk to him. Keep an eye out. I'm very low. Yeah, I'm sorry. Is that better? When I get over here like that, is that better? It's the wind. So is Airport Wings. He's always very low. I tell him, I said, I can't hear you. That sounds like touche. Pete, I can't hear you. You're too low. Barb, you're too low. It's still very noisy here. Motorcycles, and people don't believe in mufflers, I guess. Part of the ambiance. Oh boy, state of emergency. That's not good. There's a little prop prop. Yes, a little prop prop. In the middle there. Possibly better. Very noisy. I'm hoping this wind calms down. Sorry about the movement. That's the wind blowing my tablet. Two terminal buildings at this airport, the old one and the new one that they built, I guess 5 years ago, 6 years ago. I'm not real good on dates. I used to fly into the old building all the time, once a month, before I moved here. That's the building on the left, and over here was the new building. And they put a finger sticking out the back of it, sort of like a rectangle with a finger out the back where the gates are. You can Google Earth that, Myrtle Beach International Airport, and look down on it and see that. One runway, 9,500 feet. If you come in at the old terminal building, you have to come down the stairs at the new building. They connected them with a walkway, I guess. I used to fly in all the time in the old building. There was an escalator down. You made a left, there were the doors to the parking lot in front of you, and to the right was get your bag. So they're using the gates at the old building, but I don't know from there because you can't go in unless you're flying. You walk across the new building and come down the stairs. This is where I'm going to meet anybody that comes to visit me. I've just been in touch, left a message for the head man at the airport, really the important person at the airport, about ATC. Just to be sure to get his permission to allow you to hear the ATC. Getting a little blue sky over here. Get the wind to settle down. So I said it before, I am Barb, and this is Barb's Myrtle Beach Plains at Myrtle Beach International Airport in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, on the east coast of the USA. Thank you for the likes. Probably a pushback. Carl, it's one runway, and it runs east between the two 17s. The terminal buildings, though, are fairly decent size. There are two buildings. There's one there on the left, and then there's over nearer the sign pole is the other building. And it's a fairly large parking lot. Long-term parking, short-term parking. Because I'm zoomed. My location is by the gate of a mini golf. I have permission from the general management of the company that owns this to stream live at the end of his, whoops, I missed that, parking lot. And so he's closed right now this week, so I'm by his gate. The sky is actually looking really good here, but it is windy and it is actually chilly, a little chilly. They go to the end of the runway, Carl, and then make a right turn, and then a right turn and come down the taxiway, the apron. My object here is you see planes you don't see, except here. Probably not going to see an American. You won't see a Spirit where you are. And New Zealand won't see a Spirit, won't see an American, won't see United. I can show those. Okay, American does go to Dublin. Okay, that's good. I mean, I'm not sure. I know that, like, New Zealand will never see a Spirit. They'll never see an American down there. I believe he might be because they spotted birds. And he may be trying to just annoy them. That's the tower. Wow, the sun has just come out. How lovely. Little hard with the glare here. I'm getting a glare now. It's hard to see. Sadly. Parallel to this road, to my right, is the coastline, the ocean. Planes that are landing are coming in off the ocean. They'll go out and then make usually a left turn and dip that wing down and then come over the beach, over the hotel, and where you've seen them at the runway. Just to show how far away I actually am from the airport. That's what the airport looks like. And the tower. There's the tower. That's kind of what I'm up against. Well, it's starting to get cloudy again. Hmm. No, I'm not on Ocean Boulevard. I'm on Business 17. Ocean Boulevard is actually to the right of me, between me and the ocean. Quite a bit windy. It's calming down a little bit now. It was cloudy, cleared a little bit, now it's clouding up again. Oh, Prop, prop. Oh, yes. I'm looking over there to my right. See if I see it. I don't know how you did that and got the Donnie out too, but I'm glad to see the wrenches there. Prop, don't want to go too much over the ocean. The ocean is parallel to this road. The ocean is to my right. Oh, that's right. I see what it is now. Okay. Yeah, I now see that. Well, that is why I changed mine when they did that, so people would know it was me. I made my name, but I put a little dash between the Barbara P and the P and the S. And so it still shows my name the way you see it when I'm in a chat, so people knew it was me. I see that now, the at in front. I didn't notice that. Well, they do that because there was a big thing that I read where somebody that had 300 watchers all of a sudden had 4,000. That's not possible. And so, in order to pad the watcher, you would have to give everybody a channel and an at name, and that's a little difficult to do. So they do this so you can't, so that they can see what's going on. I see the at now. I didn't see that before. Wake me up. Well, turn and burn, I guess. Well, yes, the subscribers, I was very surprised to see that it got up to 195. Um, the other channel, my personal channel, is up to 443. Oh, Frank. I mean, hello, Francie. Up you go. Up, up and away into the clouds. yourself? Funny. Just so you know, I put a phone call into the airport there when I arrived at my little spotting spot, and I put a voicemail in to the gentleman Ryan, and I asked him. I told him I had sent him an email, but it probably got lost in the shuffle about ATC. Would it be okay to play the ATC? And I told him just to call me and leave a message, or he'll email me. So I'm kind of working on that. Oh no, Tracy, see, that's no good. That's no good. You're getting like me. Why do you think when it's 2 o'clock in the morning I'm in Eric's chat? There you go. Because I'm awake. Why am I awake? Because I was awake. So do I go back to sleep? No. Okay. In the middle of the morning. So I go look. Then I don't sleep. She's still snoring. Oh no. Don't wake her up. I see now how you got the Tracy Donny part because it's the ats, yeah. 4 to 6 you grabbed? 4 to 5? Oh boy. I that's why you see me in the when I come into the chats. I just came to Madeira this morning and Valdemar's like, okay, hello Barbara. And I said, yeah, just checking in, go back to sleep. 4:30 in the morning. I just want to do something. Oh. You done? She will be here shortly. Oh my word. Thank you so much, the people that are putting a like in. That's really helping me with YouTube. That's my Ryan calling me. I can't answer it. I had left my phone number. That's the top dog there at the airport that I'm asking about ATC. But he has been invited to the chat. If you see a name And I don't know what he would use as his name. He might not use his name. I hope he would then identify himself. But if you see a Ryan something, a YouTube name, that could be this gentleman from the airport. I think something's landing because that guy's holding. I'm watching. I'm trying to catch them coming over my head. Not easy. Mrs. Chris Frank. So cute. What a cute couple. Up we go. Just about now, probably over my house. We have a break here for a moment. I'm going to do something. I don't get excited. If you have to leave, okay, but I'm going to put you down. chat among yourselves. I'm going to be right back. I just have to go into this next door here. Right back. Okay, I'm coming back. Just hold on. It's very convenient that my spotting spot is right next to a gas station. And I have a restroom available to me there. So, going back down by Hicks spotting. Okay. The window open. I don't think you're still here. Okay, I see where, Christine, you said you're going off to your knitting. So those of you who have just come in, my name is Barb. This is Barb's MB Planes, Myrtle Beach International Airport in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, on the east coast of the USA. As we get better equipment able to be used, these pictures will be a lot better. So hoping you can subscribe to my channel and know when we're live. I did go take that break because this way I can stay here for a while and see if we get any more arrivals. Oops, up into the cloud. That is actually really far away from me. I've got the zoom on my tablet as best I can. There's a tower. Simple cylindrical tower with the thing on the top. Oh, easy. This is a family channel. Oh well. Um, this airport used to be a lot busier before COVID. Dropped off a lot during COVID. And now because of restrictions of bad people, people are driving to Myrtle Beach. I see a lot of out-of-state plates in the summer rather than go through the flying. I actually went to Pittsburgh one time when I used to fly here. I did it through Pittsburgh to get the miles so I could go in the first class. And they pulled me out. Took me behind a curtain, socks, shoes, practically down to my bra, and searching everything. And when they went to put everything back in the suitcase, they did it wrong, and they broke the zipper. And so this can be a little trying for people. There is Aviation over on the back of those trees. I can go there to spot by the veteran, but it's you can't see the tower, and the trees on the right block the arrivals. It's a good shot of the back of the airport, but so I mean this is just about the best when I get my camera working for the back of the airport. This is Chris Frank. I like that. At 13 likes, thank you so much. Put another like on. I'm very grateful for that. I could just explain why channels like the likes. Why notice if you do that, go there. Why is it that you see the likes? It's because of the visibility with YouTube. If if there's one like, they aren't gonna put a video or a short out where you stumble on it. If there's 13 likes, like now, they are showing my work. I am stumbling on it, and so is Mrs. Chris Frank. She's finding my shorts. If I can stumble on it, you can, and that brings you here to see my videos and my shorts, which is really what I'm trying to do. And enjoy a stream, a live stream. I am live at this airport. Downloading Flight Radar 24 will show you everything I'm seeing. That's the ATC tower. Where are we? We're in Myrtle Beach International Airport in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, on the east coast of the USA. It This is a nice one. I have not actually looked at the course, but on the back side I had to make a U-turn there, and it's got some interesting hills and challenges, I would imagine, to keep your ball going where it needs to go. So, and it is company owned. A lot of these are company owned, all of them. And there used to be a wonderful old gentleman and his wife owned this. When I went in to renew my permission to be here, there was a gentleman behind the counter and he said it is now company owned. Could be Burroughs and Chapin, company owned. He got in touch with the general manager who said it was okay I park. So yeah, it's there are a lot of these mini golfs here, a lot. Um, you probably can't come here for 2 days. You probably need a week if you're going to vacation. Oh, you're going back to Chicago with mom and dad? Oh, no, with mom? It's not really that big. They're really not that big. It just winds around. 17 further up where more of the tourist things are. This is kind of lower down in the southern part of Myrtle Beach. Up further was the Grand Strand, and it's full of people. Mostly are there, the theaters and everything. There's a lot of these mini golfs that you can find. On your own. I don't know that we have any aircraft right now. It's just relaxing to sit and look at the back of the airport. Well, we had a discussion about everybody's visibility the other night. Oh, I missed that one coming over my head. I was watching that car that was watching me. They sort of come like right over where I am. Get that sorted too. Yeah, Jurassic Park. There's also one called around 21st Avenue. It's called Pirate Land or Pirate Land, I think. It's a long taxi. It always felt long. There goes a little fella in the middle. I need that to get around. I need a pilot to fly me. There are a lot of the mini golfs around here. It's okay, Carl. I feel lost too sometimes. Lost in the clouds. I'm trying to think of the other ones. But you found the shipwreck, and that's so you know where I am in relation. You can see the airport. Oh, I think he meant he's lost in Myrtle Beach trying to Google Earth. We see him, definitely see him here. I text him. The big thing about Myrtle Beach is, oh, look at this guy coming in. He snuck right up on me. I just looked over there, didn't see him. He come over my car. When I get the camera and the tripod, I will be outside the car. And I probably can see them before they come over the top of me. I used to fly in here once a month. I flew in here once a month until I moved. You want to, that's not the owner. I don't know who that is. He looks bigger because I have this on Zoom right now. If he comes over to talk to me here, I'll explain to him. I don't know the company name, but I know I have been given permission, and if they contact the company, would contact the general manager and say, oh yes, I heard about the crazy woman that wants to film the planes. And yes, I gave her permission to park at the end of my lot. If his gate is closed, then I'm by his gate. It's the same thing as parking in the last parking spot at the end of the parking lot. I'm on his property. He gave me permission to be on the property. Sometimes spotters have to go through weird things in order to be able to do this. I would love to hear from Brian. He could be watching, uh, but yeah, I'm not crazy yet, and I'm not senile, I don't think, but I certainly am working on it. You can't fly to JFK from here, you mean, Carl, from Myrtle Beach? You can fly to Long Island, though. Pete at New York City Aviation, when he was going to come here, it's not going to happen this right now. Um, there's a direct. Frontier and Spirit both do direct. If I want to go to Madeira, I have to go to Newark, New Jersey to get on United. I'm not crazy about that idea at all. Newark, New Jersey is a crazy terminal. Fire it up, son. Something might be landing because he's holding. short there. They just come right over the top of my car. Because I'm sitting in my car at this point until I have the camera on the tripod. Oops, got two of them going. We're now following up now, so. Oh, really? Now, there is a helicopter um, rides, $20 a clip. They'll take you up over towards the ocean, back, and it's to the right over there where they're taking off. It's over there. They have two blade helicopters, and you have it over by Broadway at the beach too, from 10th Avenue. You give them extra money, they'll take you out over the ocean. Up you go. They do go over, not right over my house, but on a glide path. If I sat in my driveway, I could look up and see them going past. I would say probably right about now I would see them coming to go across between the trees by my house. American, really like that. Because I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. Big stuff going on over in the Middle East right now. Big peace talks. Big stuff. That's a big plane. I can see it in real time. That's a big plane. That's a big plane. They can't get a 380 in here. You can't get it stopped. I don't think you can get a 787 in here. I flew 320 and 321s. Up you go. Ooh, that's a big plane. Okay, 319. I was just about to say 319. Just seemed very big for 319. Someday I'll sit in my driveway and just watch them take off across in front of my house. They're getting scrapped next month. What, the 319 is, Carl? Gee, I'm glad you people know all these interesting information. I don't think they should do that. I hate wasting. I hate waste. And to me, that's a waste. You know, some starter airline could use that plane and just kind of get off the ground with it, literally. Spotters have their problems. Well, we have a tendency in this country to waste, and rather than reuse. Very, very well known for wasting. I watched a special on 747s, and they did wing waves as they went up, and they were going to end up in the desert somewhere. I mean, it's crazy. Why would you do that? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Never has. You know, at Madeira you see all these new enter, travel, discover. These are all probably fledgling airlines. So they need the plane to kind of start their airline up. Just put it up for auction. Just say, here, anybody want this 319? Don't throw it away. It's always been a country of waste. I never liked that. Well, yeah, I guess. I guess, yeah, I mean, it would seem to me that's still cheaper than paying for a new plane. Tower. lot of time to read. And I've never claimed to be a real expert here. I'm just trying to show aircraft. I've never had time to really read up on a lot of these things that you're informing us of. This is very useful and very nice. Ooh. This mini golf will be open during the day if I come during the week. I think they are closed this week. Maybe somebody has vacation time, or there's a surgery or a hospital something and they can't keep it open. But next week, if I want to come, I would think probably that I will be inside the gate where he told me I could park. Yeah, I don't get, I mean, I don't have anything like that, and I read up on and stuff. I basically enjoy just watching the planes. Bird, bird up on top of the sign. Oop, he flew away. There was a bird up there. That's that's nice. You have somebody that's in the airline industry. That's really nice. On my way home, I'm going to hope I get stopped at the red light by the entrance into the airport, where I can quick snap a picture of the sign, Myrtle Beach International Airport. It's difficult to just stop. You can't just stop on the road. But if I can get stopped at the traffic light, I can get a picture of the sign. I would like to have that for my thumbnail. A thumbnail's the picture. When I have my stream after I'm done, I will edit it. I will make it public because it always shows private when you go on like this, spur of the moment. And I will add a description, and I will fix the title. And in the description, I will put my permissions, and then I will put a picture, and that's called my thumbnail. comes. At the little fella, as somebody I know calls him. There it is. I need that so I can get around. And I need a pilot to fly it. At Madeira, there's this guy, you can see him sitting in there. Probably only room for him. That's his little plane. He goes out and plays around and then parks it and I guess goes to work. And he just has a ball. He'll do a couple of touch and goes. And he just plays around in his little airplane. Everybody says, oh, I need that, I want that. Right? That's what we need, Tracy. We need that just we can't cross the Atlantic in it. But we need that just to get around a little bit. I can't imagine silky and something like that. The handles they're doing that, YouTube is doing that to, I believe, try to correct the problem. I saw a write-up, and in the write-up it talked about if somebody has 200 watchers, and then all of a sudden they have 4,000, that's not possible. So by putting the at in front, if you think you want to pad the watchers, you would have to make every one of them have a channel, and that's not possible. And it prevents this from happening and discourages it. That's what I believe is going on. Now me, I've never gone over 20, 25 watchers. But they're just doing all the channels. And that's okay. Well, I get up to 22, 25 watching. I'm hoping to increase it when I get my better camera done. That definitely will increase it when I get the better camera. I'll be able to zoom and you can see the guy scratching his nose. It will be much better camera. But I'm hoping I've got loyal people that will subscribe and stick with me. And just enjoy being at the airport and watching the planes. That's all we're doing. There are places where they have grandstands, people can just sit. That's at Manchester. They have a Runway visitor park. You could stand and sit at the picnic tables and watch the planes. And people like to do that, and that's what I'm trying to bring. I'm trying to bring you to some place maybe you can't go or have never been. The tower. I'm just trying, and then that brings you to my videos and shorts. Now I don't have a lot on here. I was very ill and did not have a chance to do what I did on my personal channel. There are a lot of videos and shorts on here. So the thumbnail call will be the picture. If you go to the channel, look at live and look at the streams. The picture is the thumbnail. nice out right now here. It is cool. I'm surprised it's cool. On my short over on the right, there's a little thing for comment to click on. And nobody has any problem with me with those. Okay. Okay, Tracy. I got birds and dirt on my windshield. The sun creates a glare I can't see. Try it out here. Okay. Agreed, Tracy. I see your message. Agreed. Um, Lots of issues. Agreed. I see that. Lots of issues. Here it comes. I get the camera on the tripod that I get it from a distance coming. 14 likes, another like. Thank you very much for the watchers who have given that to me. He's right there by the pole. When I get the camera, I'd be able to zoom right in on that. Put you right practically in the window. When I try to look at him in real time, boy, he's really far away. It's not a bad zoom here, but it's not the best. And I know that. I just ask people to be patient with me. Jenny. Well, Carl, you don't have to have flight radar. I tell people to get flight radar here so they can follow along with what I'm doing, like Tracy. What Tracy's doing, she's following along on flight radar. Where's Telly? Telly. See, now he did what I did. He made his name exactly the same as his chat name. I did that too. Mine says Barbara P Sterling instead of Barb 296. You don't know who that is. So I changed it. Oh, you're here. I'm here. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Now we're just trying to relax and just see if we can. 17 likes, thank you. Um, just relax and look at a couple of planes. Uh, People do go to airport, especially Manchester in England. It has a whole area for visitors to watch. Okay, me. And how about I'm beside myself and my other self? Okay, no. Oh boy. You need to try to sleep, Tracy. Oh my word. She needs to try to sleep. Try to rest. Oh dear. Oh, she needs to rest. Well, I don't have a community either, Carl, but I have people that are watching. I hope 18 likes, subscribing, and we'll come back as we improve our equipment. I mean, I have the equipment at home. I just push a button and it's not happening, it's gotta work right. I have the tripods right in the back of the car. I put everything up. Got the wires. I just can't get the YOLO to click over. so I'm using my tablet and just trying to support my channel a little bit. You know, Carl, I wish you could have better than negative thoughts like that. Um, you do have people that support you. You have subscribers. These are people that are watching, and when you go live, they get a message, a notification, and then they can click and come. And if they didn't want to do that, they wouldn't have subscribed in the first place. They saw some, that's what I'm hoping at my channel, that people see something that they say, you know what, I want to know if she's doing that again, the tower. And they subscribe. And then when I go live, they join in. There's 12 people watching right now. That's some of them are in the chat. I understand that, but there are other people who have just stumbled on this live and they're enjoying it. I don't know that it's a community, but if 195 subscribers is considered a community, then that's what it is. Uh-oh. Tried to stay 1.5. I better turn on my car so my phone stays charging. I just think it try to have some positive thoughts about what's going on, and I think enjoy it, what you do. It gives you pleasure. Well, right now I don't have the best camera. It's sitting at home. If it would work through the YOLO box, it would be kicked 4K pictures. But I'm trying to keep a positive thought about what at least I'm trying to give to people. And at least I'm out here trying. That's really what it's all about, just getting together with people, letting them see a place they may never see. And by the way, we are at Myrtle Beach International Airport in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, on the east coast of the USA. This will be fun. After a little while, I'll go home and do some hamburger meat and a baked potato and a piece of cornbread. Okay, Chris. Oh my gosh. Daryl's in his recliner. In the meeting? Oh, okay. There's somebody else I know that goes to meetings. Well, actually, there's two people. There's one guy, this guy Steve, he said, I have to go to a staff meeting now. I'm not on the staff, but I'm supposed to be at the meeting. Okay. that, that kind of doesn't make any sense. And then there's my friend Kevin. Nothing can interrupt going to the water and seeing the rocks and the waves than a meeting. Well, his meetings aren't useless meetings. They're meetings he has to talk to people. But I didn't understand what they were when I first met him. And then he said, "Oh, I have to go to a meeting." I said, "I don't understand. I didn't understand. A meeting to me is people getting together in a room." And that's not what he meant. He meant meetings like on his phone, on his job. I said, "Oh, now it makes sense." And he had one after the other. And I said, "Okay, talk to you when you got a moment." So we squeeze that in once in a while. Takes me to the water. He took me to the water the other day. The high tide, crazy hot. 19 likes, thank you. Um, Nothing makes me happier than I'm in YouTube scrolling through the shorts and I see one of my own. And why does that happen? Because YouTube put it there. And why did they put it there? Thanks to all of you for liking the channel. They see it as worthwhile. That's crazy. That's crazy good. I'm very grateful. I'm hoping to get some more subscribers, so you'll know when we're going live. Or if I can bring the camera and make a video. Not go live, just make a video and post that with my camera. Got 3 of them on the channel now. And if you subscribe, you would know that it's happening. That is funny. Oh, that is funny, Jenny. Yeah, sometimes they take up so much time. I was talking to somebody one time, and he said, "Well, I gotta go, Barb. I gotta go to a meeting," and and always had to have like a meeting. I guess the job required it to kind of discuss things, but it just was funny all the time, you know. Yeah, Barb, I'll talk to you in a while. I'm in a meeting. But those were physical meetings. Kevin's meetings are meeting somebody on the phone. Steve's meetings are physical. He has to go. He was in the chat one day and he said, in Pete's chat, "I have to go. All right, I'll see you later. I have to go to a meeting, a staff meeting." And he said, "Oh, okay, well, enjoy." He said, "I'm not on the staff." So we thought, then why do you have to go to the meeting? He said, "I have no idea." But he went to the meeting. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. So, the Myrtle Beach International Airport. There it is. They have rental cars. They actually built a whole building. You go out the front door under a canopy. Don't have to get wet. Right on over into the building, and all the rental cars are there. And you can walk up to the one you made the reservation and get your car. The cars are all over to the right. You go out a door and they're all there. And so they fixed that all up. Is that you, Carl, saying goodbye now? I'm very glad you came by. I hope you enjoyed my planes a little bit here. Nothing moving around now at this time of day. But I think they do go a little bit later, but we'll probably leave very soon. For those of you, if you're still watching it, put a like on the channel. I thank you very much. And I appreciate your loyalty. As soon as I can get that camera to work through the YOLO box, I just need to talk to YOLO and say, what don't I have something that it won't go? And then we can bring the camera out on the tripod and get some really, really close ups. But at least I have brought you to the airport. So I think it's very quiet right now, and this is a good time. Who is that? Oh, Airport Streams. Oh, look at that. Now Airport Streams. See, now there's a beautiful channel. That's a plane spotting channel. Doing what I'm doing. Only over in New Zealand. Plane spotting brings the world together. It really does. Oh, I know. Oh. So if you don't understand, you understand what I'm doing. I am live at this airport. It's called plane spotting. If there was a plane to spot. And there are other channels all over the world doing it too. And one of them is that Airport Streams that's in my chat right now. Yeah. I had a couple of things. I really gotta sit down and just keep trying with it. I had that YOLO box and it did go live, but I couldn't find my own stream on the phone. Which told me it wasn't really projecting out, but I did have it. And then I can't get it. I'm just trying. I really need to. I got a message into YOLO and just say, now what did I click and didn't click right? Yep, Airport Streams. If you want to know about plane spotting, when you see these channels, if you just click on them and go, and if they're not live, look at a stream, one of the live streams, and just watch, and you'll see. Well, I have to say thank you to some people that are in here because I started today with 195 subscribers and now there's 198. And so this afternoon, 3 people have subscribed to my channel. I find that awesome support for the channel. And you're going to stand by me until I can get my camera YOLO up. And then I hope you'll say, ooh, and be very happy. So I thank you so much for, if you're in the watching, 3 subscribers. That's, I just checked and I saw that. I'm like, wow. Yeah, Jenny, there's 3 people that have subscribed in the last 2 hours and 15 minutes. Well, airport, it's just a matter of, it's just you can see my coffee table. And I will get it. If you look at the videos that are on my channel, those were made with the camera. Twenty likes, so somebody's just giving me a like now. So I am Barb. It is live at the Myrtle Beach International Airport in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, on the east coast of the USA. Well, I hope. That would be nice. They're usually over right by that 17 sign. They use that building for their planes. Allegiant and Sun Country come in at the original terminal. Southwest comes in at the new terminal. I did not see him come in. Well, it's 24 likes. Wow, from 20 to 24? Oh. Yeah, they're coming in over my head, over the car. And if I'm not really watching, which I was yapping, watching, get the camera on them as they come past my car here. but to be here for 2 hours and 15 minutes and get 3 subscribers is more than I can ask. It's just amazing. That is amazing. Oh, thank you so much. I just am really grateful. Pilot the Olive. Okay, I'm not sure who. I think this is somebody. Oh, oil of the oil of the olive. Okay. Oh my goodness. You know, I have 199 subscribers now on this channel, and you're just part of what I'm trying to do here. Tracy, sneaky. Yeah, we know oil of the olive. I thought it was pilot. Okay, go ahead. Oh, let me go look. It says 199 still, but okay. I believe you if you say you did it. Airport streams, the personal channel that I do from the Skywheel, the ocean, and a Hope, Myrtle Beach State Park eventually, and home has 443. In fact, it said 441, and then I was fooling around with the thumbnail and all, and I looked and it was 442 while I was fooling with it. And now it's, I think, 443. I have watch hours, and I have the video uploads. That's easy for me to do, 3 of those in 90 days. So I am working towards that goal. you know, everybody starts somewhere, and we do. We start. You know, I wasn't doing this because I was sick. Um, 25 likes. Wow, I got the 25 likes. I was sick. And I just couldn't get it together to do it. And then I started going live on the personal channel, and now trying to bring the plane channel into the game. As soon as I can figure out exactly what the link needs to be with PayPal, I will probably put PayPal on each of these so that if somebody can help me to get some of the equipment, it will just help me to pay for the stream, for the advanced flight radar, which is a little pricey, but it tells us the age of the plane, you know, you got to pay for that. So if I can get a little bit of help with that, then I can probably give a better product. I can see a lot better with the camera when something's taking off too. I actually have the same camera that Big Jet started with, and Pete has the same one. So if I can get your loyalty to subscribe, and so you know when I'm trying to do this, I will be most grateful. I want you all to also get involved with other plane spotting channels. So you need to investigate this whole thing. You like it. It's some kind of a quiet fascination of sitting and watching planes land and take off. I suppose part of it is, how did it get in the air? Really, if you think about it. Isn't it funny how that big cloud over there just shrunk? Practically nothing anymore. Nothing over here. Really. I think we all have a fascination with aviation. This airport sits between the two Highway 17s. There's a bypass and a business. They run parallel north and south, and the airport's between them. You like looking at the sky? I'm not sure why this guy is not open during the week. He's closed till the 18th. but they're either on vacation or they purposely close it down. I think somebody just wanted to come look, saw the gate was closed, and it just backed up into the gas station. Got the plane, the plane. 'Cause you know I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. They actually take off over my house. They come over the waterway, and there's trees. I can see them for a while, and then they disappear up. When they're landing, they come through the trees. Taking off, I can watch them like that. I would say that he's probably right about now going past my house. It's kind of like I'm not in the glide path. They don't go over me, but they go across in front of me when they're landing. The problem is they're low. They come out of the trees. I have a visibility for a while, and then they disappear into the trees. When they're taking off, they're up. It's international because Spirit goes to Canada. It was when I flew. Oh, here, look at this egg coming. Myrtle Beach Jetport. It's now Myrtle Beach International Airport. I flew U.S. Airways in here for years to visit my place that I had down here. Came once a month on U.S. Airways. See if I see Tracy's sub. There it is. I see it, Tracy, your sub. So funny. Well, that's 200. That's 5 subs sitting here this afternoon. How insane is that now? Really? Papa Kilo. Hey, Papa. Aww. Aww. Papa, I hit 200 subs with a little help from Olive Oil. YouTube doesn't really have to worry about my thing because the highest I go is 25 watchers. So now if I suddenly had 1,000, then that would be something's wrong. But I don't. So they'll probably go back to my normal names very soon. Well, we know that everybody's kind of. I mean, the channel's been around, but I was sick. I would say this: it's probably a miracle that I'm here. 27 likes, okay, that's great. Papa and somebody else. It's probably a miracle that I'm here. Well, the personal channel, which is my name, without the dot, Barbara P. Sterling, um, has 443. Oh, really? Oh, we're at 28? Oh, wow, I see 27. Okay. Well, wouldn't that be outstanding to finish up with 30? Yeah, Tony, I sent everybody. We were streaming at home, and somebody was talking about it was an emergency. Was anybody there? No, nobody's there. Then all of a sudden, it came out that you were there, airport, Tony. And so they said, well, we're watching both. I said, no, 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 no. We're not going to watch both. I'm going to kill the stream, and let's all go. Let's all go. So we all went, Tony. You know, I just said, okay, I'll end my stream. I had 2 hours. And I just ended my stream. They were going to do both. So I said, no, you don't have to do. Here you go, your banana. You know, I mean, it was just, let's just go. Let's just go. And somebody sent me the link for yours. I now have subbed. So in my sub list, when I click my subscriptions, your logo comes up across the top of the page, and I can scroll the logos and find you. But I had to get somebody to give it. I said, I can't find them. I can't find it. I want to go. I sent everybody, but I couldn't go myself. And so I think it was Telly that sent me the link. I was able to go, get to your channel, then go out of the chat, go to the sub, get it done, and now I have it. Meanwhile, everybody else was all in the chat. A little fella running across the front of the airport there. Watching now, that little fella in the middle, right in the middle. See, they can cut onto the runway right there and go. There he goes. Why do you turn and burn, you little fella? Be the little pup. I need that. I need that. I couldn't. I tried. I tried it with the space. I tried it without the space. And so I just said, can somebody link me? And I think it was Telly that sent it to me. It's okay because I've got it now. And I have my logo. I actually have a t-shirt with that logo that you see, the blue and the little red plane, biplane on it, on the back. I just have to go to Cafe Press and buy it. And I have a hat that says, Barbs Myrtle Beach Plains on it. I actually had the hat when Brian met Brian from Australia. I gave him the hat I had. Papa, okay, I think Wednesday for Pete. I think Wednesday, but he'll let me know tomorrow. It's sort of like when I know, you'll know. When I get mine, you'll get yours. Thank you for coming. I'm going to be stopping anyway in a little bit. It's getting dark. Thank you for coming by. Whoop, I missed that while I was watching what you were saying in the chat. All clear sky now. Meanwhile, Pete is in a terrible storm up in Nor'easter. How well I remember them. Yeah, I think he's going to be okay by Wednesday, but I'll know tomorrow. Airport Streams, I'm actually his managing moderator at New York City Aviation. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. right. Well, I think it's time everybody do your bye-byes. I want to thank everybody for coming. I'm going to start to head home as the sun is going down behind me. And I like to get home before it gets any darker. So time for bye-byes. And to thank everybody that is watching. Some are in the chat, some of you are, and there may be one or two who are not. Oh, Pete is funny, and he's the same in person. When I talk to him on the phone, like once a week, to go over everything, um, he's the same. He's just as funny, and he plays dumb. He'll say, "Oh, what is that?" And I'll go, "Don't tell me that you don't know. When you could figure out how to do that and put the ATC and got the song going and the introduction and the music and the whole thing, don't fool with me." I tell him. You know what you're doing. "Oh, really?" He says. It just frustrates me sometimes. But he's kidding around with me. And so he is, yeah, I've known him 3 years. Met him in a sim. So, long time ago, we remained friends, and he got his channel up and running. And he asked me to help him and be there and stand as his sidekick, so I am. So that's it. Okay, everybody doing bye-byes? Bye-bye. I thank everybody that's here, and of course I thank you for the moderators that were here. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, Jenny? I could tell you too. Hey, it's some, hey, he's from the Queens. Now you want to go to the Bronx, see? You want to go to the Bronx or you want to go to Brooklyn? Well, I'm going to fix it. You see what I'm telling you? That's the accent that I could do there. But you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to fix you. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Hey, you see that airport streams in there? Now you watching what I'm talking. That's what I'm talking about. Airport streams knows what I'm talking about, and I'm talking to use. I'm talking to use. Hey, so that's, yeah. I don't have it that bad. I do have some, but not that bad. Oop, there's something coming in. So we're doing bye-byes. Everybody's bye-bye. You talking to me? Hey, you know what I'm talking about. Somebody asked me, I just have to tell you quickly, that show The Sopranos. So I used to go to Florida, and I went to a restaurant I'd always go to. And I don't talk as bad as that. So the girl came up to me one day, she says, "Barb, can I ask you a question?" And I said, "Yeah." She said, "Well, I hope you don't get offended." I said, "No, go ahead." She says, "Well, you know the program The Sopranos?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Do they really talk that way in New York?" Hey, I told her. You know what I'm going to tell you? She laughed. I thought she was going to fall off the stool. She said, "Oh my God, they do." I said, "Yeah, they do. In the Bronx, Brooklyn, and Queens." Queens is like Pete. It's rather gentle. And, he just had a little bit of the accent there. Going to go to the airport. The Bronx and the Brooklyn, hey, it's more guttural. You know what I'm talking about. You need to be careful. You need to watch what you're doing, because I'm going to fix it. I can fix it. See, I got people that can fix it. And that's the Bronx and the other one. So, all right. Well, we had fun with that. I guess. Thank you, everybody. Um, bye bye. Say bye bye. Everybody's bye bye. Everybody's bye bye. Thank you again, and I'll be back. I'm not sure when. It might be two. It might be tomorrow, or it might be Thursday. It might be Thursday. Thank you, Airport Streams, for coming. That's quite an honor to have you come to my plane channel. So thank you very much, Tony. And everybody's saying bye-bye, and I love you all. I love you all. From the Myrtle Beach International Airport in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, on the East Coast of the USA, with a Southwest taxiing to take off. We'll watch him go, and bye-byes. It's called One More Plane. Here comes something coming in. That's what he's waiting for. Pop, pop. Yes, pop, pop. Yes. Two more. Okay, little fella, get off the runway. Fire it up, son. Inbound. Uh-oh. Crazy Taurus. Oh, Mildred, isn't it wonderful that we're going to Myrtle Beach? Oh, I'm so excited. We're about to land. Oh, Mortimer, what do you think? Oh, I can hardly wait to go to Tanger Outlet and spend all your money on a credit card and buy useless things. Oh, I'm so excited. Where is it? Oh, I see it coming. Oh, it's coming over on the right here. It's coming. Hold on. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, little pop, pop, pop. Yeah, yeah. Yes. I don't know about. Ooh, there he is. Oh, jeez. Oh, this turned into a 3 hour stream. Oh, my goodness. Okay, everybody that's been here. Prop, prop, prop. Yes, prop. Yes. Yes, prop. Yes. And there he is as he settles into the Myrtle Beach International Airport and lands. Go get himself some dinner in Myrtle Beach at one of the crab places, and there's only 100 of those. Then I'm going to say bye-bye from the Myrtle Beach International Airport in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, on the east coast of the USA. Thank you, and love to you all. Thank you, airport. Bye-bye.